As he read, I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly and then all at once. Sometimes you read a book and it fills you with this weird evangelical zeal, and you become convinced that the shattered world will never be put back together unless and until all living humans read the book. You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, but you do have some say in who hurts you. I like my choices. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities. The marks humans leave are too often scars. What a slut time is. She screws everybody. Oh, I wouldn't mind, Hazel Grace. It would be a privilege to have my heart broken by you. The world is not a wish-granting factory. Grief does not change you, Hazel. It reveals you. Books so special and rare in yours that advertising your affection feels like a betrayal. Without pain, how could we know joy? This is an old argument in the field of thinking about suffering, and its stupidity and lack of sophistication could be plumbed for centuries. But suffice it to say that the existence of broccoli does not, in any way, affect the taste of chocolate. Some tourists think Amsterdam is a city of sin, but in truth it is a city of freedom. And in freedom, most people find sin. It's a metaphor, see? You put the killing thing right between your teeth, but you don't give it the power to do its killing. Maybe okay will be our always. That's part of what I like about the book in some ways. It portrays death truthfully. You die in the middle of your life, in the middle of a sentence. I believe the universe wants to be noticed. I think the universe is probably biased toward the consciousness, that it rewards intelligence in part because the universe enjoys its elegance being observed. And who am I, living in the middle of history, to tell the universe that it, or my observation of it, is temporary? I'm a grenade, and at some point I'm going to blow up, and I would like to minimize the casualties, okay? Because you are beautiful, I enjoy looking at beautiful people, and I decided a while ago not to deny myself the simpler pleasures of existence. You gave me a forever within the numbered days, and I'm grateful. But it is the nature of stars to cross, and never was Shakespeare more wrong than when he has Cassius note, "The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves." Whenever you read a cancer booklet or website or whatever, they always list depression among the side effects of cancer. But in fact, depression is not a side effect of cancer. Depression is a side effect of dying. The pleasure of remembering had been taken from me because there was no longer anyone to remember with. It felt like losing your co-rememberer meant losing the memory itself, as if the things we'd done were less real and important than they had been hours before. I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up, my friend. But I believe in true love, you know. I don't believe that everybody gets to keep their eyes or not get sick or whatever, but everybody should have true love, and it should last at least as long as your life does. There is no shortage of fault to be found amid our stars. You have a choice in this world, I believe, about how to tell sad stories, and we made the funny choice. The real heroes, anyway, aren't the people doing things. The real heroes are the people noticing things, paying attention. I'm in love with you, and I know that love is just a shout into the void, and that oblivion is inevitable, and that we're all doomed, and that there will come a day when all our labor has been returned to dust. And I know the sun will swallow the only earth we'll ever have, and I am in love with you. I told Augustus the broad outline of my miracle. Diagnosed with stage 4 thyroid cancer when I was 13. I didn't tell him that the diagnosis came 3 months after I got my first period. Like, congratulations, you're a woman, now die. I'll fight it for you. Don't you worry about me, Hazel Grace. I'm okay. I'll find a way to hang around and annoy you for a long time. We're as likely to hurt the universe as we are to help it, and we're not likely to do either. The only person I really wanted to talk to about Augustus Waters' death with was Augustus Waters. Tell me my copy is missing the last 20 pages or something. Hazel Grace, tell me I have not reached the end of this book. Oh my God, do they get married or not? Oh my God, what is this? The weird thing about houses is that they almost always look like nothing is happening inside of them, even though they contain most of our lives. I wondered if that was sort of the point of architecture. And I wondered if hurdlers ever thought, you know, this would go faster if we just got rid of the hurdles. The risen sun too bright in her losing eyes. But I will say this. When the scientists of the future show up at my house with robot eyes and they tell me to try them on, I will tell the scientists to screw off, because I do not want to see a world without him. Come over here so I can examine your face with my hands and see deeper into your soul than a sighted person ever could. I'm in love with you, and I know that love is just a shout into the void, and that oblivion is inevitable, and that we're all doomed, and that there will come a day when all our labor has been returned to dust. And I know the sun will swallow the only earth we'll ever have, and I am in love with you. I've gotten really hot since you went blind.